Pole dancing have definitely made me feel a lot sexier about myself. Before I started pole dancing, I thought it was gonna be super easy. We just gonna come in and swing around, but I didn't realize that it took a lot of strength and that it took a lot of control of your body. I decided to give it a go because I was coming across a major milestone. I was turning 30. I had a recent separation from my husband and I didn't really know who I was anymore. So I wanted to do something fun.
Royale, also known as the Queen of Curves, is a plus-size pole dancer who's made it her mission to promote body positivity.
My view of pole dancers before I started performing was mostly something that people looked at as strippers did, but I came to find out that the women that I was taking pole dance classes were like everyday women. They were doctors, they were professionals.
I met Royale in 2010. Wow, it's been like 7 years. She actually was a client at Vertical Joe. She came in to do classes and she was just one of those magnetic type clients, so I was instantly drawn to her. When we first met her, you know, she was kind of like in a shell. She was always very concerned about her clothes, always, you know, covering up, pulling her shirt down, pulling her shorts down. It's like, girl, just let them thighs hang out. Let them thighs hang out. You gotta use them. We've seen such a transition and it's a beautiful thing.
After gaining a passion for pole dancing, Royale suggested her studio start classes specifically for curvier women. But it was a surprise for her when she was asked to teach.
I remember getting that email when I was offered the position as an instructor, and I just remember screaming. I was very excited. I was actually shocked. They saw that I was passionate about wanting to bring something different to the studio that they didn't already have.
She's like, hey, well, if we approach it this way, then it'll make it easier for people with my body type to get into this. And she laid out an entire curriculum, and I remember it, and we were like, we shall call it vertically voluptuous. Bing! And it just went off. And when we put that information out into the streets, it was just an overflow of love. And the curvy girls definitely wanted to learn from another curvy woman. Someone they could relate to, someone who had the same body type, someone who could say that they went through the same struggles. When I tell you, she is sexy in a way that no one can teach her. It just comes from inside of her. She always takes any pole trick and she adds her own personal style to it. And that's what I like about her, because some things can't be taught, some things you just have, and she has it.
Since starting pole dancing, she has reconciled with her husband, but he doesn't share her enthusiasm.
My husband did not react to it very well. He wanted to know, why would that be something you want to do? And he didn't feel comfortable with his wife being out there like that in front of other people.
Couples lap dance, we never done that.
I know, I tried to bring you 3 times, but it never works out, does it?
When Royale first told me about her pole dancing, the first thing I thought was that she has went over to the dark side. It was pretty bad. She has become, I would say, more confident. There's negative that come with confidence. Confidence leads to being more outspoken in the way you shouldn't be, meaning she's vulgar.
I believe he believes it's more than a hobby now, because I've been doing it for a long time. He's still not comfortable with it, but he understands that it's something that I'm going to do.
Do you think I could get a t-shirt that says my wife is a pole fitness instructor or something?
Absolutely.
I did see Royale perform 2 times. I must say I was impressed. It was better than what I expected.
Even if she hasn't quite won her husband round, Royale has no shortage of fans.
6, 7, 8, 1,
To have a pole dancing class for curvy girls makes you feel that you too can look just as sexy and sassy, even with a lot of hips and butt and belly.
I have gotten stronger, more physically able. I've dropped hella weight, and I just feel so much better about myself. Pole dancing makes me feel powerful.
My specific goals as a pole dancer is to compete more on the competition scene to represent the curvier girls, and hopefully that will inspire other ladies to also pole and get into competitions also.
Even if we aren't feeling the sexiest, everybody else is uplifting and helps us really feel as though we can. And that's essentially what Royale stands for, is truly women empowerment.